Hello, Avirup. Congratulations, first of all, for being chosen as top 25 leaders by People Matters. Before we go further, I would like to say that it really brought laurels to the Soil family. Would you like to throw some more light on your experience and your journey through this competition?
Yeah, I would like to start by saying thank you to you, Garima, for inviting me and having this entire conversation. Yes, so when I applied for People Matters and this particular competition, I was very nervous because I was up against, I didn't know who I was exactly up against, whether it would be stalwarts in the industry or whether it would be, students, because nothing was specified. However, after coming out successful, I think it has boosted my confidence. There was a lot of nervousness and tension at each phase of the entire competition, but all's well that ends well, as they say, and I think it was a great learning experience altogether. I think whatever I've learned from my previous work experience at WNS and Maersk, whatever I've learned in terms of theoretical aspects and how they can be applied to practical applications at soil, I think these have played key roles in ensuring that I was in that top 25 list. So let's see where it takes me.
One more question I would like to ask is because you represent a category of students or aspirants, I would rather say, that who have more than 3 years of experience. We already have 7 years of industry experience, who have more than 3 years of experience and are working in the reputed organizations and are earning a handsome salary, and they would like to go for a management studies, to really further enhance their education, or also their careers and resumes and everything. What made you join soil? Because you were the one who had 7 years experience, and it becomes quite difficult, at that point of time to leave the organization, to leave the corporate world and come back to studies.
Okay, so Garima, it's never too late to study. Okay, and on that note, from the time I had completed my graduation, I knew that at some point in time I would complete a post-graduation. The question of 7 years with the corporate world, I thought that it had made me ready, and now I really wanted to understand certain theoretical aspects. I wanted to understand, a broader overview, because normally when you're working in an organization, you're limited in terms of your site. And that is what made me decide, that I should go for a one-year program. Why I mentioned 1 year here is because that was a key element, because after working for 7 years, getting into a full-time program for 2 years is a little difficult, to be honest. So I had this clear in my mind, that I want to join a one-year program, and I wanted it in HR. And while I was shortlisting colleges, one of my friends actually told me about soil, because one of our common friends had been studying over here in the previous batch. Now that's how soil was introduced to me, and obviously my first reaction was, okay, I didn't know much about it. So I started doing my, I started checking what exactly soil is about. As soon as I found out that Mr. Anil Sachdev is the one who's the founder CEO of the School of Inspired Leadership, I was hooked onto it. Because, Mr. Anil Sachdev has done a lot of great work in the HR fraternity and in the business fraternity on the whole. And that really attracted me towards soil. So then the next steps, as we all know, as someone who's aspiring to do an MBA, you actually check, have a talk with alumni, you speak with the faculty members, you try and find out, certain pulse. You do kind of a pulse survey amongst people who live around that particular college and how they're known in the industry. So these were various aspects, and they all gave me positive vibes. And then to top it up, there was the consortium members, the strong consortium members which have formed soil actually. Companies like Tata Steel. I belong to Jamshedpur. My father has throughout his life been with Tata Steel. So these were various factors. When I saw that so many companies had shown their faith in soil, Anil sir was heading it, and there was such great faculty and such positive vibes from the student. I said, this is definitely the place where I want to be, and that's how I made my decision.
How is your journey in soil? How has soil actually impacted you? What are the changes that soil has brought into your life?
So, I'll be very honest. I was pretty tensed initially when I joined, because I was getting back to books after 7 years. So, it's not easy for anyone. But right now, after having completing about 9 months of the course, I must say it's been brilliant. Everyone should get back to books. Because first of all, it takes you away from all the normal, the work routine, where you're working from 9 in the morning to 9 in the evening, and that becomes your life. And in that entire process, certain patterns get built in your mind as well, which it becomes difficult to change. For example, today also when I sit in class, there is a lot of things that I've learned from my work experience which I have to unlearn. And I think that's the most important aspect of doing an MBA later on in life rather than early in life. And I thoroughly enjoy the class. Be it the kind of discussions we have amongst the different students. I mean, we have students from different spheres, different companies, different backgrounds, different different geographies within India, and that really enriches the discussions which happen in the class. Because I might never have understood what the perspective of someone from the Tamil Nadu is. I might never have understood the perspective of what someone from Kashmir is. But because Soil has provided me the platform where everybody is coming together and learning, so it helps me understand better cultures. It's been a roller coaster ride. Be it the study bit, be it the trip to Sidbadi, where we learn and we have a lot of fun. Be it the conferences which happen in Soil, like the Inspired Leadership Conference, the Meeting of Minds, the HR Forum. Through and through, it's been brilliant. I don't have words for it. I can't express it, to be honest.